If you are here. Are you here, John, or is it just me? I guess it's just me for now. Share my screen. There we go. Is anyone coming to the main session? Hello. You there, John? I guess John's not there. Hey, Lucy.
Hi, Jay.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Whoa. Oh, look, John's back as well. Excellent. Okay, so I think we can just get straight into check-ins. We still can't hear John, though. Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and check in. I'm going to give myself a 2.5. Doing all right. I've been working on some of the assets, some of the campaigns and coalition building. And he says, yeah, John says, I can't hear you trying to refresh. Lucy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so it must be with John. Okay, Lucy can hear me. Not sure what is wrong. All right. So I've been working on some campaigns for coalition building, fundraising, and also the half pay stops, including the half-year budget report, which is looking pretty good. Let's see here. I'm in 1x daytime, and I am willing to work during half pay stop or back pay, everything else in back pay. And I'm here with text, audio, computer, everything. All right, John, I think we can hear you now. Some background humming. Not. We lost Lucy as well. All right, well, I guess it's just me again. Back to focus direct. So we have our real-time session policies. We've got our half pay stop deadlines. including the Pearson scope and the accounting report and taxes. Those are our main deadlines. So let's put all of those as possible topics. We have the new coalition. John, can you hear us? Can you hear me? I don't hear your voice, but I do hear some background humming. And odd noises. Hello? Lucy, are you there?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, Cole, do you want to check in? For some reason, we can't hear John. I don't know what's going on with John, but anyways, I hear you, so I want to check in.
Okay. Am I the one checking in?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay. Thank you for today. I'm at 5.5.
Okay, and what have you been working on?
I've been working on my pop, and I want to know how far is my pop is and the way forward.
What? Sounds good.
Hello,
All right.
can you hear my voice?
Yes, John, we can hear you just barely.
Yes.
You want to check in? It's very
Yes.
quiet.
My check-in is 5. I'm good.
Okay. And is there anything you've been working on?
I am also working on my. I finished working on my pop, and I am waiting for the next.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. So as far as our topics and desired outcome, I guess we can start with both of you. Also, John, if you're able to mute while you're not speaking, that would be helpful. So maybe we can start with John and then Lucy. So that would be my proposal, is to do John, and Lucy, and then we can do a few. I guess there's one other person that was supposed to vote on the proposal, which is, what's her name? Romeo. I feel like it'll be difficult to vote on them because there's no one else here. I'm not really ready to vote on it myself. Alright, so let's just start with the two of you. So for John, we want to do an update on status and next steps. And for Lucy, we want to have clarity on updating POP correctly and status of previous contentious. Cool. All right. Awesome. All right, and then this probably take what? I don't know, 6 to 12 minutes each person. A little bit longer if we have bad connection. Are there any objections to our topic? Does this look good, Lucy and John? Will anyone else come? Lucy or John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. No objection.
No objections. Okay, cool. So let me also get our rhythm going. All right. So the first topic is going to be John. So let's see if we can remember what happened last week with John. We have John here, proposal, so it didn't pass. All right, so your temporary hour proposal didn't pass, John, so that goes to into the normal budget process. So the normal budget process basically culminates at the new moon. So if we look at Moon Giant, we go to September 15th is the new moon, and then September 22nd is the first quarter moon. So I believe for the recruitment, it's due on the new moon. So the new moon starts the what we call the upfront day stop. Although we can double check that by looking at our deadlines, management section. So go to the management section, and we are interested in our day stop deadline. That's been all deadline spreadsheet. So let's see here. Bills, irrigation, payroll manager, deadlines updating all work plan, all equity report. Number 15, work involvement executive, simple evals ranking. So this is the recruitment, it is an upfront pay stop. So this Friday, September 15th, we have a ton of deadlines for this new moon. And I believe this is the beginning of the quarter. This is partly why there's so many deadlines. This is the
time to pause. Please stop. Close
quarter.
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And that's September 15th. So basically by September 15th, all the decision making and finalization for the budget need to be made, or all existing workers stop getting paid. So basically, if we just keep paying the existing workers, nobody prioritizes recruitment because nobody actually cares and wants to follow through with it by the deadline. So in order to make sure it's fair for everybody, all of the new existing workers can work on the recruitment, but then also on September 15th, everybody's equal. no one's getting paid until they're without agreement on the budget, right? So we need to get agreement on the budget by September 15th. So does that answer your question, John, in terms of what the next steps are for your budget? Because it didn't, your temporary hire proposal didn't pass because of the various concerns of communications and the difficulty of the communications and then needing to do the budget change. So we should know more information by September 15th, which is only like a week away. So from there, it's up to you to decide if you want to get involved in the budget process, and that's up to you. Look, it's Alberto. So do you have any questions, John?
Actually,
I can barely hear you.
I don't have any question for now.
No question. Okay, cool.
I can wait for the normal budget process.
Yeah. All right, well, let's let Alberto check in, and we can see if John wants to check out, and then go from there. So, Alberto. Alberto, you're on mute. Oh, and John, can you mute as well?
All right.
Alberto?
So,
There we
yes. So I can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 3. Yesterday we started a bit with health. Okay, now I'll be working for that on the accounting support.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Looking forward to the session. Hopefully, we'll get a lot covered. I'm glad to see we have 2 new recruits here.
Cool. So the first topic is John. We went over John, and we didn't approve John's temporary proposal because of the communications issues and the
Okay.
preemptive budget proposal, preemptive budget changes. So basically, that'll go to the September 15th deadline.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're going to go into Lucy. So topic 2 is Lucy. So let's go through Lucy and figure out what we can do. Also, my understanding is that we are on half pay stops, just to note that if you want to do your statement. So
Yes. Willing to work at where we are half pay stop, willing to work for a half pay, rest in neck pay. It's not
Yeah.
really statement.
okay, so Lucy, we're going to start with your POP. So I'm going to go into the recruitment stage 3. And here's your old POP. Lucy old POP. And then we want to see your new POP, which is right here. Lucy new POP. Cool. So the bottom line here is that we do need to have your new POP synchronized with your old POP. So the first thing we can do is make sure it's linked. So that would be step 1, right? Make sure old POP is linked to new POP. I believe your new POP is linked to your old POP, but that needs to be fixed. from there, we just need to verify that your current proposed budget matches your previous budget. So then
Time
we
to
go into your
pause.
old pop.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I think we're looking at August, November 2019. So it looks like you're backwards here. So we would just go to your requested. It looks like it's 350. We can do lowest or requested. So 300 to 350. So let's bring that in here. Go like that. And then we look at your new pop. Your new pop says 350 to 200 for training budget. Yeah, so I mean, I think it looks fine. So 25 hours. 25 hours a week. Okay, cool. So it looks like to me like it matches. And if you want to do a training budget, that's fine. So let's see, 25 hours a week for 350. So let's just make $3 an hour. Cool. All right. So yeah, so I think it looks pretty good as far as the pop is concerned. Do you see any concerns about the pop besides just linking it?
Hello, Lucy.
Well, I was asking you, Alberto. You see
Hello. I link my new pop on my old. It's there.
Yeah, but we want to go the other way around as well. So we want to link your old pop to your new pop as well.
Okay. Okay.
But other than that, I think the pop looks fine. It's got all of the jurisdiction information, and I mean everything looks good. You do need to have your token address. It needs to say that you want someone else to oversee your tokens. Because now we do everything with tokens, so that is another step you can make. So statement someone else can oversee half. So that would be something you want to add. Make sure that's clear. Cool. All right, awesome. So that brings us to. Oh, I actually have one other question for you, Lucy. Is do you remember how to do some of the taxes? Were you involved in the tax system before? Lucy? You're on mute.
Yes. I can remind myself on taxes.
But yeah, you were involved in the taxes before, I'm pretty sure. All right,
Yes.
so let's go back to check-ins. It looks like a Tay is here. Okay, Tay. And then we'll go back to. Tay, can you hear?
Yes, I'm here.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say. Take a break from the
I'm at a 2.2. I'll be working on the taxes and the payroll, and I look forward to session check.
All right. You want to do your statement at all, or?
Yeah, I understand we are on half pay stop, and I accept to work and half of my pay as upfront and half as back pay.
Cool. All right, Bryce, would you like to check in as well?
Yeah, I am at a 2.5. I've been working on bills and payroll check.
Do you want to do your statement at all, or?
Baron J.
You want to do your statement?
Your half pay stop statement.
Oh, okay. My,
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a break. You can just do it on Discord if you want to. Take a 5-minute break. When we get back, we'll go back to Lucy.
okay.
Organize. Take a break.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right.
Are we?
I'm back. So we have anyone else that needs to check in? No. All right. So
I'm there.
for Lucy, I feel like the top looks good. So are there any concerns, objections from the top? So let's go ahead and move Lucy's top to stage 4. Well, actually, you still need to do these 2 things here.
Yeah.
So let's just so Lucy at niche to finalize your pop. You need to do those 2 things. All right. Then we can go to stage 4. Okay, so, but the other thing is the contention. So let's look up the contention real quick. Contention. Let's see sort of the status on that. So we come here, say, contentious situations. All right, so we have our active and our past. I thought we updated that to be, oh yeah, active, inactive, and past. So I would say currently we are moving this other one to past. Like I don't think there's any active contentious situations. And we can also update this with the end date, where is it? Policy, current status, yeah. So this one was probably around September 1st it ended. All right. In terms of like active contention. All right. Ended, but get started.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I don't see anything from 2019 here, so we want to link to previous contentious doc. You can see if that's here. Contentious situation doc. So let's go into the contentious situation doc. See if that has any additional information.
January 2020 with Lucy J and others.
Lucy J and others.
There's nothing.
Nothing. Link to new overall doc.
Conflict, I found January 20 here. If you go down, there is conflict between Jay, Lucy, and others.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So we had quite a lot. It looks like a lot of this happened on Skype. This is pre-Discord. Pre-Discord. All right. So let's just go ahead and copy. You can see it doesn't follow our policy very well, but I think that we can update it. So we go into the actual situation. It says Jay, Albina, Lucy, Jessica, and the rest of the team. So that would be the correct name. And this is from January 2020. And then this is the overall link. So let's see if there's any information here for us. So we go in here. We see all the documentations. A lot of messages. All right, let's see what this is. What were discussed? Wahoo wondering how they can bring the issues to bring up the letter to board, find lawyers. Message sent to Lucy by Jay. Let's see what this says. Okay. Lots of policies broken. Options. So it looks like we reinstated Lucy. All right. So what was the most last Mercury notes? January 12th. What that means. So this one is January
Time for
14th.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale.
January
1,
10th.
2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
It looks like there's issues with the rankings. Removing people from the budget, not stopping for the budget hard stop. This is back in the day before we had upfront pay stops. Full team strike for missing quarter moon session. So we missed an entire session. Related issues, policy treating people equally. Treating people equal and how people affect other people differently. Or accepting people's time. Try avoiding and not accepting the conflict exists issues. Trying to avoid and not accepting that the conflict exists. That is a major problem. And we've had that issue in the past. Also acknowledged the mental anxiety when a personal community culture contentious situation. So there was cultural issues. All right. Update conflict resolution policies. Better name their conflicts. Okay, we fixed that. Glossary. Policies, group communication, scheduling, worker rights. Ranking policies, conflict evolution, policy tracking, individual sessions, worker hours. So there's a lot of things going on here that were problems. But this looks like the primary issue is people not acknowledging that there's a conflict and not wanting to deal with it. It's good for people to take the time to get relaxed. So I think that is probably the major problem here. But there's also a few other things. It's pretty good notes. I'm pretty impressed that we, way back then, we took all these good notes and got things pretty organized. But overall, I don't see anything like specifically jumping out at me. Let's see if I can find anything else. And let's definitely link this document here to our notes for now. There we go. So this is like this. These are some notes, some past notes from contention. And I just want to copy and paste the things.
I don't understand. I don't understand why all this started.
What?
All of this started. Why?
Well, obviously there's a lot of issues here that were addressed, including all these different policies. There was like 17 policies. There was vibes issues. There was
Time to pause.
it was a
Please
contention.
stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So it's probably not a specific individual reason, but it's just good to note that we weren't as organized back then, you know? But if I can't really find anything really specific, then I feel like we can easily address. Oh, and this is back in the day where we didn't even have like, it's so hard, like 19 pages of notes. It was so hard to go through notes and like find the right sections, you know? So here are the conflicts. So there was like multiple conflicts going on, and all the issues were solvable and resolvable. Oh yeah, but conflicts are not solved. But we have the Skype groups, issues in the Skype group, a lot of stuff going on. We wanted to create communication guidelines. Look at that. We hadn't even done that until before. Cool. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure what happened here was pretty straightforward in my mind. There was a contention, there was a bunch of issues that needed to be dealt with, and people did not particularly want to deal with them. And so things got worse, and eventually just kind of people left and were not able to continue. So let me just check one more thing here. Jay and Lucy, February 6th, 19th. Jay and Lucy, Saturday, March 2nd. So let's give this one a try. This is significantly later, right? Oh, no, it was 2020, right? It was 2020. These are 2019, so that's before. Okay. So I would just say, like, overall, my conclusion of reviewing the contention is that it was pretty heated. We had minimal policies, and eventually, people decided to leave and not address the issues and situation properly. Therefore, the only option was what we call a fork, and separate involvement. So I guess the proposal would be to combine
Time to
this.
stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
You can hear. Oh, we need a stretch. All right, so quick stretch. So my proposal would be to combine this with some of our existing next steps for contentious situations, and then, give Lucy a chance to continue to work within the team based on as a second chance, right? As a second chance. So the only question for me would be to just give Lucy a chance to give her perspective. We can hear from Lucy, and then I think we can vote on the proposal and move on. So Lucy, do you want to add anything or any in terms of your perspective and joining the team based on what happened before?
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. I'm so happy for welcoming me back to FQN Community Network. I know we had some issues before, and that's part of what, we have different culture, different background, different countries, continent, but I learn a lot, and I'm ready to, if there is any chance of me having a contested session, I'll be so much happy uh, to discuss with my fellow members and see the way forward. I know always having an issue is not the end of the road. How do you solve the issue that you encounter before? How can you involve back? What are the lesson I learned? I learned a lot of the lesson that make me okay. I flash back and see FQN Community Network me who I am today. When I left FQN Community Network, actually, I really improved a lot, and I learned a lot from FQN Community Network. I see solving the problem is the way forward, not running from the problem. Like the way I did, I decided to quit instead of solving it, coming out and make whatever was there and solve the issue and move forward as a if
Time
when
to pause. Please stop.
Thank
Close
you.
your eyes. Count.
Look
1,
forward to
2,
get
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Great. Anything else, Lucy? Were you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I think that is the situation. So I would just go ahead and say that we propose to forgive and move forward. I don't think either of us can remember a specific major problem. It was mainly that people gave up on the process. And at that point, when you get frustrated and you just don't want to move forward, the only option is to leave or step out or do like a fork. So I don't think there is anything major in relationship to that I can remember. So that would be the proposal, is just to basically combine this with existing next steps. Lucy has very clearly stated that she learned a lot from the experience, and Lucy learned a lot from the experience and stepped out because of not wanting to, solve the problems and the way forward, because it's difficult, right? Because it is difficult. Going through the problems, getting into the issues and trying to solve them is always the hard part. So anyways, we understand sometimes people need a break. That's fine. But yeah, I'd say that there's no like active contention or active issue that has to be continued to be dealt with. No active or ongoing issue that needs to be dealt with. So therefore, we can easily just move forward, and it is fine. All right. So any questions on the proposal to basically give Lucy a second chance and get involved with the budget recruitment process, although it's not guaranteed until you're actually approved in the budget, but we can discuss that as we go. Any concerns about the proposal? Alberto?
No.
Okay. No questions, no concerns. Are there any objections?
No.
All right, so it sounds like we have no questions, no concerns, no objections, so we have consensus. So that does not add Lucy to the team, but that does allow Lucy to continue with the process without having to go through some sort of separate
Time for
contention.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So I guess the only other question at this time is if we would want to do a temporary proposal or if we just want to wait a week in relationship to the regular budget process. Is there any interest one way or another from anyone? Bryce, Ate, Alberto, Lucy?
I think we need all the help we can get. So Lucy already kind of knows the systems and the methods. So she could be a very valuable help.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has changed since 2019.
Yeah, sure.
But at the same time, not that much. I mean, we basically fell apart during the pandemic. This was right before the pandemic. Everything sort of stopped. So, the fact that we're getting started now, we're a lot more organized. It's good, but we're still not like that as far ahead as you might think. So anyways, we can do a temporary hire proposal if we want to. Proposal to temporarily hire Lucy for blah, blah, blah. So we would need to do the five
Criteria.
Five criteria. I guess we can get that from John here. So these are the 5 criterias here. So the first one is a clear proposed pay rate. So your pay rate was, if we go back to your pop, now where's the pop? Right here, new pop.
$3.
Well, it's $250 for the training budget, right? Okay,
New
so
idea.
yeah, so I get $2.50 per hour. And this is training, right?
Nairobi,
Then-
Kenya, I think is high.
What?
No, in the pop is 600 Nairobi, Kenya, but I think it's higher, the base restriction.
In the pop, it says October, November 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird that it says October, November 2023. Why doesn't it say September, October? So September, October seems to be missing.
Missing, yeah.
So if you can add September, October below, that would be good. And
Time
then
to pause. Please
we
stop.
want to add,
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so you want to add that statement that someone else can oversee your tokens if that's what you want to be done. And then we also, oh, your old pop is linked now. Perfect. The old pop linked. Perfect. Do a statement. Perfect. Okay. So proposal temporarily hire Lucy for $2.50. 50 cents per hour. All right. So the jurisdiction is
Nairobi, Kenya,
Nairobi, Kenya, $600 a month, right?
674. Just
It's 674. Okay. All right. So then the clear position. So it says here helping with administrative assistant, government compliance. So AGC, value distribution, payrolls. I mean, this is great stuff, right? This is what we need. So we're going to say clear position is AGC, taxes, government compliance, and payroll value, right? And then that's going to be all right. Well, we're missing. Oh, here we go. $200 a month for 20 hours per week. $200 per month for 20 hours per week. And then someone else. And then for the tokens, did we get that finalized? So can you understand? Do you have a MetaMask, Lucy, or do you understand tokens, or do you want someone else to oversee your tokens for you? Can you answer that for us?
Maybe I request someone to check that for me.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna oversee your tokens for you. That's all good.
Okay.
And you're available for some of the America's time hours.
Yes, I'm available.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So that is everything. So someone can oversee my tokens. Boom, boom, boom. So that'll be token wallet. Oh. All right. So I think the pop looks perfect to me. Everything is verifiable. So the proposal is temporary hire Lucy for $2.02 an hour. Are there any questions on the proposal?
no questions.
No question.
Are there any concerns?
No concerns.
No concerns. All right. Sounds good.
Time
And are
to
there
take
any
a break.
objections?
Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, there's no objections. Then we have consensus.
Hey, welcome to the team, to Lucy. Welcome back.
Yes, great to have you back, Lucy.
Great to have you back.
There's a lot of things we could update you on, Lucy, but overall, we're behind on everything as usual, and we just need to catch up, do lots of work. You can schedule during old world times if you'd like. I know a lot of people are not doing much of that, so if you want to step up and help, that's fine. But you can also schedule during Hydra, Andromeda, Cobalt. Great. All right, and then we also have our link to our team schedule. So let's make sure that is linked here in the notes so that you can add your name to our regular team schedule right there. Okay.
And the roles are updated for her to communicate in activity and error.
Yeah, we'll need to update the budget with the actual role and figure that out based on the
I'm talking about Discord too.
Discord. Yes, well that's
And
different.
update the roles quickly.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have a specific time for communication on Discord?
No, anytime is fine.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take a 5-minute, 4-minute break. And then when we get back, we can see into view up and figure out what our next topic is. All right, so 4-minute break. Okay. So any other last questions for Lucy? For now, Lucy, just continue to track your hours on your.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So Lucy, I think I would just continue to track your hours on your POP, and then we will get your work hours tracking spreadsheet set up. But you should already have a main doc and everything, so get work hours tracking spreadsheet. So can someone help get the work hours tracking spreadsheet set up for Lucy? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'll get it for her.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Are you guys
So,
getting me?
so Lucy, just coordinate with that pay to get your work hours tracking spreadsheet. But for now, you can just track your hours on your POP. Okay.
Okay.
And you get paid start at the beginning of this, so you have an hour already that you're tracking. Okay, so let's go to our view up.
Jay, I'm sorry I was late. But I have a topic. I'd like us to talk about the taxes. To review. Oh my god. Oh. Mhm. Shit.
That taxes sounds like an option for sure. We also want to deal with Romeo. They have another proposal update that we want to go through. I don't know if there's any other specific priorities. I mean, I would say going over our leadership in coordination for all of the different priorities is extremely important.
Okay.
We're gonna view up, huh?
Now we're on view up now. So I'm fine talking about taxes if we want to do a tax status update, but I feel like going over all of our pay stops and sort of our priorities management would be a really good thing to do. And I also want to go over Romeo. So I would propose those three. Is there any other priorities anyone else has?
My priority would be to stop main session and get to work. There's so much work. But we can, I guess, I mean, it would be very helpful to do first a topic on the priorities so we can get organized.
Well, what do you think about talking about the taxes status update?
Yeah, also. Yeah, I mean, I, I agree with what you said. I mean, it's more, let's have a topic on all the priorities and then, yes.
Okay. So I think each of these should go reasonably quick.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Romeo, just a quick proposal from before. And
Guys, only like 5 minutes, please.
okay.
Thank you.
Get clear on next steps for taxes. Headline. Great. So any objections to our next three topics? You have Romeo, management plan priorities, and the taxi status update.
No objections.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Topic 3. We're making tabs.
I will do it.
You already did the tab?
Yeah, I was doing it, we did it together, so I'm gonna copy and paste I'm gonna keep doing the tab.
Okay. Are you gonna change the name of the tab or?
Yes. Topic 2.
All right. So if we go to before, we have proposal Mohan, proposal Alexander, Romeo. So my understanding is the new proposal is very similar. It's just instead of 30 hours a week, it is 24 hours a week. No, 21 hours a week for 672. 21 hours. That.
Hey everyone, just arrived from Port Outage.
Alex, yeah, go ahead and check in.
Thank you.
Well, I'm checking.
Alex, would you like to check in?
Yes. How do I do that?
Okay, so when you're checking, you're going to say how you've been feeling from 0 to 9, what you've been working on, and you can also go over like your statement for we're on half pay stop and
Time for breath. Please stop
okay,
and get
time off.
ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay. Can you please repeat that?
All right, let's go through one at a time. So the first one is how you're feeling, 0 to 9.
Okay. I'm feeling good. Way better than yesterday. Yesterday I was whoa. Okay, but I'm feeling great. From 1 to 9, right?
Yeah, 0 to 9.
Okay. Today I'm 7.
7. Cool. And what have you been
Yes.
working with?
Well, I have been working on some stuff. I have been checking the documents. We've been working the half year, not so much, because I think that was kind of not so complicated. I think the budgets yesterday, they were not complicated at all. Also, but I think my major confusion could be on the linking. There are a lot of documents, a lot of things, and maybe the location on the documentation. But well, I think that's gonna take some time from I don't know.
For sure.
Another question. I see a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, all, but in many communications you put a quarter of hour or half an hour, 1 hour for like stay in, I don't know how to say it, like establishing, quantifying some hours or for some things, and that, well, I see it, but I don't know how to deal with it or use that.
So I think you're referring to our policy tracking.
Yeah.
When we track our policy, so if you break a policy, you just write down what policy that you broke, and then, every policy has an equivalency of how much time it's valued at. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, also
And-
the estimation, right? We estimate also in that quarter. So, like, if you work 12 minutes on something, you can estimate half a quarter hour, quarter of an hour. Or, I don't know, I mean, you do a communication here, communication there, and at the end of the week, you estimate
Your eyes.
half an hour in general.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And I understood, I think yesterday,
The time track.
that when you make a proposal and the people vote, you also vote from 1 to 9, right?
Yep.
Like that's the agreement. If you agree, you're most near to 9. If you
Correct.
don't agree, okay.
Yeah, so all our voting is always the same. It's 0 to 9.
Okay. And well, if you can you update what are you working on now? or what
Right
we're
now, we're
talking
just
about?
voting on people's proposals for temporary hires. And then we're
Okay.
going to be going into our management planning for our priorities, which is very important for scheduling. So we know what the top priorities are so we can schedule.
Yeah. Yesterday you mentioned that on the scheduling.
Yeah, cool. All right, great. Did anyone write anything for Alex, or should we go over that all again? Who's taking notes?
I was thinking, I remember everything. I'm going to write it now down.
All right, I'll write a few things.
Alex, have you seen the notes?
No, I'm looking for the document notes on the monitor.
Maybe you
I'm
could
gonna
link them
maximize a
to,
little.
Let me send it here on the.
link the notes to
Just
Jitsi. That'd be helpful.
I just did check.
All right, great. All right, so let's go on to topic 3, roll me out. So
Thank
the
you, Etta.
old
You're
proposal
welcome.
is line 10 through line 29. And this proposal was $960 a month for 30 hours a week. And the new proposal, it is line 34 through 50. And this is $672 a month for 21 hours. I guess the only other detail here is because this is their second proposal, that this would relate to, I believe, the November-December budget. So in that context, this particular proposal does not relate to their current budget. It would be a
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
all right, let's take it back. Okay. So as I was saying, this is their second proposal. So this would be the November-December budget, and this would also involve policy tracking because they are making a preemptive budget change. All right, are there any questions on the proposal to hire Romeo for $8 an hour just to complete their recruitment process from Workana?
What changed from the previous proposal? The previous proposal didn't pass.
It's 21 hours instead of 30 hours. So it's $672 a month instead of $960 a month.
He
No,
did
nothing changed.
He
It's
made
line
this proposal.
37 versus line 13 is what
He made
changed.
this proposal.
Yes,
He came back to you with this proposal.
correct.
All right.
So are there any other questions? All right, so are there
Yeah.
To
concerns?
me, definitely nothing changed. My content.
Yeah, there is a change. It's $672 per month instead of $960 per month. Make sense?
No.
He just changed the
Did
hours.
he made a proposal for temporary hire?
This is a proposal for just completing the recruitment process from Workana, similar to you. So basically, it's like in order to get off Workana, you have to be hired externally. So that is the proposal.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So are there any concerns about the proposal? That not much change? Is that the concern?
The concern is that, I mean, he changed the time, but I mean,
Yeah,
if it takes
number
more
of
time, it's not that we can. So that would be the maximum amount we would pay him for getting to a higher. What if it takes 50 hours? We would still pay him only his,
yeah, he might change his pop. He might change his pop after he's been added into the budget.
Well, he could even make changes going through the intake form and creating the pop, right? There could be minor changes as well, like a training budget or whatever. But the point is that like, for example, Alex is being hired at $8 an hour, as far as I know, and it's only 10 hours a week. So this is twice that. It's 20 hours a week, but the price is definitely the same. Things are just generally more expensive in the New World. So Jamaica is in the Caribbean, it's in the New World. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not like totally against it, but if you want them to go down to 10 hours, maybe they'll go down to 10 hours. And it's like, what do you guys want, you know?
They can go on a 10 hours now. And then after when they're added into the budget, they can still propose to update to go back to the same position. So to me,
Right now,
he should.
Right now, we're only approving them for 3 to 6 hours total period for $24 to $72.
yeah.
That is
all we're
now.
Yeah.
Then
right
after
now.
when he's been added into the budget, what happens? To me, he should reduce his pay rate.
Okay, but I just want to make sure it's clear that everybody from the Americas, including Alex and Alberto, are making about the same amount of money, right? Around $7 to $8 per hour.
I know.
Well, I don't see any of.
All right, I think we're ready to vote. So there's concerns, we can vote. I'm going to vote a 6.5. I'll put a
Over
I can go a 6.75.
over a 4.
And it's policy tracking. Policy tracking for 15 minutes.
Why?
Because it's a preemptive budget proposal.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Can I ask you why you're voting lower than before?
Because it's policy tracking. And it's against policy. Like, so if people wanted to approve the previous proposal, then we could approve that one without policy tracking.
I'm gonna go at 6.5.
I mean, for me, it's just like, I'm interested in the interview. I don't really care what they write on Workana. It's like I want to have an interview, and then from the interview, I want to make my decision. I don't know how to make my decision based off of the information that I have now,
Yeah, I don't know why they are not in this session right now.
It's because they're on Workana.
Oh, yeah.
They're not allowed to get on the session without getting paid. It's illegal. It's against the contracts, and it's illegal for them to leave Workana without getting paid.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, in my case, I agree. I mean, the pay rate, it's not excessively high. It's not, and what I have seen, Jamaica, it's kind of a little expensive. So I think my vote it's 6.
6, you're not passing.
No.
6.5 is the minimum to pass.
But 6 is definitely not doing policy tracking.
I
So
still
vote
don't
six.
understand the policy tracking stuff.
So if you vote, because this is against policy, it's a preemptive proposal. To vote 6.5 or above requires policy tracking. It means you're breaking a policy.
I'm breaking the policy.
Anyone, you did not break policy. You have to go above 6.5. So anybody who votes above 6.5 is breaking policy. If you vote on the first proposal, which is line 10 through 29, it is not breaking policy because it is approving the actual current budget. So if you don't want to break policy as a team, we can just approve the original proposal, which I actually would even increase my vote because I think it's a good sign that they're willing to
commit.
To make changes to their budget. Like they're willing to work within the problems and issues of the organization. It's a good sign for me. I don't know.
Time to
Either
pause.
way, it doesn't
Please
pass.
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But it is a slightly higher, so this can potentially give them an idea. They could do a third time. So the third time would be the December-January budget, and then maybe that might pass. But yes, I think we are good on this topic. Any other questions before moving forward? And I'm going to do my policy tracking right now. 0.25 hours for voting to break policy on. Okay, let's go on to topic number 4 then. Topic el numero 4.
Okay, management plan. Let me create it up.
Is there a document on the policies? What breaks them or that, so I can maybe understand a little more?
Yeah, we have a lot of policies. So I think you're referring to what we would call the policies on our HR, right? Like our policies. So every single part has different policies. So on the recruitment portal, you go to the details tab here. The policies are kind of explained under the membership rights and worker rights. So every worker has rights. Every member has rights. Right. So from there, we have the budget changing policies, and then we have more information and details. But basically, I would start with the worker rights. So you have your member. Everybody who's a worker is also a member. You have your basic member rights.
Yes.
Right. Then you have your worker rights, which go over the overall rights for workers. Owner rights. Everybody is technically an owner as you start gaining back pay and equity. And then we have some of the new rules and policies that affect immediately new recruits. And then we have our communications policies that are some of the most that are broken some of the most often. So from there, you have the FQ and Community Network policies on personnel. And this is where you get into much more detail on the policies. It is not organized. It is not comprehensive. It is not the best place to look at the policies, but it is
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Yeah, but it does go through like the basics. But as far as the policies we just addressed is budget changes. You can change your budget anytime, but to do this, you must meet the deadline for budget changes by the full moon. The changes take effect 6 weeks after the full moon. So we would be approving a change that took place before 6 weeks after the full moon because it's an immediate temporary hire. Okay?
Okay. I'll go and
Every time you break a policy, you do policy tracking. So that's how you.
But you did not break policy because you did not vote yes on breaking policy. Okay?
I just saved it.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So
Yes.
we're gonna take a break, and when we get back, we're gonna go into topic 4.
Yeah, break.
Good.
Break is good.
Good.
Anybody back?
All right. Let's get started. I'm gonna update this as well. Okay. So, management planning. So, working on these new leadership models, and general idea. The idea is to create a leadership responsibility on management. The goal is that anyone can do this. We training that we would train anyone to do. So it's like some type of overall management organizing responsibility, and we have the management organizing spreadsheet for meeting deadlines and priorities. So on the spreadsheet, we would list our current pay stops, and then we would list our immediate and next pay stops and our other priorities. And then make sure we know for every single one, when is it due, who's working on it, how long it's going to take, when it's going to happen. So this is not very difficult. I would like to organize it into a responsibility. So the responsibility goals would be to have a list of all our priority work for the next week or so. To know who is doing what, by, when, for how long. And then, follow up and make sure people are working, right? So this, I feel like, is one of the things that's missing.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It's very easy to do. It doesn't take very long. So let's do it. Okay. So the first one is the deadlines updating. My concern on this was that we did the team voting.
I updated all the deadlines.
You did update all the deadlines. Okay, that's what I wanted to verify.
Yes.
Great.
I updated both spreadsheets.
In both spreadsheets. Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you. So then we have the accounting report.
It's ready for review.
It's ready for review. So we just need basically one topic. So just to review and approve, right? We can do topics on that. Then we have the juris and scope. I don't know who was working on this.
Got it started. I got it started.
On it?
Got it started, but it's not. Juris and scope.
I'd like to see to take part on the juris and scope.
Good.
Great. Alberto.
Right after the session.
So, I mean, I would say it would be 1 to 2 sessions. I think if it was, with Jay would help. But the question would be, wait, let's just say 1 session with Jay. 1.
Where are you writing?
I'm in the management organizing spreadsheet for meeting deadlines is linked on line 10 in the timeline. So the question for me is, can we just, excuse me, can we verify the time, can we verify the deadline for the juris and scope? What is the deadline?
It was yesterday.
No.
The final deadline.
What do you mean the final deadline? Like
the draft was yesterday. For the draft.
Yeah, so this is the deadline is just the draft. All we have to do is have a draft. This is not the final. This is the draft.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure that's clear. Draft. Okay, so then the next
and the final is September 22nd, and it's up from PACE.
September 22nd. All right,
yes.
We'll see if that gets.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
All right. So anyways, like this first steps, obviously you're gonna do setup. Then we want to do, list current pay stops. So we only have 2 current pay stops, right? Then we want to list next immediate pay stops. And the next immediate pay stop is the partnership taxes virtual envelope. Right?
Yes.
Pay
Tomorrow.
stop deadline is tomorrow. So this is Friday, September 8th.
8.
Well, just to make sure we're clear, Friday, Saturday, September 8th, 9th. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And is anyone else besides Ate working on that?
No.
No.
Yeah, but there's no problem. We'll just review and then I'll do the virtual envelope today. There's no problem on that.
Okay, so we think maybe like 2 to 3 more sessions, or just 1 to 2 more sessions. So we need to review status, started. We need to review, and build virtual envelope. Okay.
Mm-hmm, Joe.
So then we've got what's next? Let's go ahead and link the all pay stops deadline. We have that line 20. Perfect. Okay, so then after that, we have a lot coming up for September 15th. So virtual envelope. September 10th, payroll required to propose money stops for workers. So let's get all this deleted. All of that gets deleted because it's all old. So, I mean, I would say Ate being the only one working on the partnership taxes is concerning. So I'm gonna make that orange, right? So
I want to help.
Alberto wants to help.
Yes.
All right, so that's a little bit better. Okay, so the next deadline is payroll. Payroll voting on pay stops. So this is a half pay stop. The deadline is Sunday, September 10th. So, or I guess 10th, 11th, right? So that is going to be over the weekend. So it's probably good to do that ahead of time on Saturday, right? That makes sense? So who is going to be working on?
Time to pause. Please
I will.
close your eyes.
Everest?
Count 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll
Open.
join him.
So Everest and Ate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. So that looks good. It's pretty simple. It hasn't been started. I would say you could do this in one session, if not less.
Yeah.
Send out the reminder to vote. All right, Fortnite bills verification. Wait, how often this happens? Once a month, right? Oh no, it happens every 2 weeks. Interesting.
Twice a month.
Then we have Fortnite bills verification. So bills verification is Tuesday. What did you do? All right. So this is Tuesday, September 12th. Half pay stop. Tuesday, September 12th. So Fortnite bills verification, again, because we're still not doing our bills updating, that's going to be...
We did a lot of updating the other day to the bills when we were working on the half-year budget, but yes, there's still needs a
We're
session.
still not finished that. So I don't believe this is started. This is like not started. Again, I mean, this shouldn't take much more than one session, right? It's very easy, simple, quick. Right. Okay. And Alberto, I think you could probably do it by yourself. It'd be better to have at least one other person helping you out. All right. Management.
Yeah, I'll join Alberto.
Okay. Okay. All right. Excellent. So that should be simple. All right. So then we have the management status update report, which happens every 2 weeks. And this is also a half pay stop, and this gets us. This is also the September 12th, 13th, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anyone interested in that? Then we have deadlines updating again.
Yeah, I'm
So,
interested in management status.
okay, as well. Okay.
Yeah, I can help with that.
And Alberto. And a management status is definitely something that anyone can work on, like Lucy or
Yeah.
Lucy or Alex. It's a pretty easy one, and it's a really great way to know all the priorities that are happening in the organization.
Count me in on the management.
Okay, so Alex and Alex. Okay, and I would say this is not started, but I mean 1 to 2 sessions should be fine, and voting by the management team. All right, so then that brings us to the deadlines updating.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, quick stretch, 30 seconds. All right. So now we've got the deadlines updating. Also pretty simple, not too worried about it. Okay, so then we get into our September 15th. This is where all the problems come in. So let's see if we can start addressing all of this. Okay, so this is all of this to be readable.
Oh my God.
All right, so this is the all eval plan. Perfect. Okay. So this is where we start getting into problems. We have a lot of deadlines coming up. These deadlines are not particularly difficult. So we have deadlines updating. We have the all work plan. We've got the all client plan for the first time. This is our first time doing the all client plan. These are very, very simple deadlines. I would say both of these could just be a topic.
Yes.
Right? This is
Because for this time, we just want to set up the criteria.
Yeah, we only have to set up the criteria, not the actual work. So this is a kind of like a free pass for this particular deadline. In the future, we'll have both. So obviously, I want to work on both of these. The draft equity report I want to work on. The all eval plan I want to work on. Okay, so I definitely want to work on all of these, but obviously we need more than just me working on it.
Okay.
Draft POS equity report. So I would say this is going to take 2 to 3 sessions. You know, so start with criteria and setup. Let's not do another just like, oh yeah, let's work 8 hours on something and not even know what the criteria is to finish it. All right, Alberto's going to help out with all
Time
of
to
our
pause.
work plans.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So the all eval plan is 1 session. Not be difficult. I believe you might need to. I think we could just do the. I think we might go through some metrics. We'll have to see what we need to do for that. All right, worker involvement criteria verification. So that is what's happening. No, we don't have worker involvement. So this is the next one. Okay. So worker involvement criteria verification, executive priorities list. So I mean, I've been taking care of this. It's been fine, although not good that I'm the only one doing that. Worker involvement criteria verification. This should be what, a session? 2 sessions? 1 to 2 sessions? How long?
Yeah, 1 or 2. I'll work on that.
Okay, so Alberto and Ate are going to work on that.
I
Great.
can work with the Ate as well.
Who is that?
On what? Lucy.
Lucy. Okay, so Alberto, Lucy, Lucy, great. So the worker involvement criteria is pretty simple. I'd say this is fine. Alberto's working on deadlines updating. Okay, so that's fine. All right, and none of this has been started. Okay, so then
Yeah,
that,
I would like to join you on the
Deadlines.
executive priority status.
okay, so that's just a matter of scheduling.
Yeah.
And it's just when scheduling, so this is client work. There's a client work session on executive VA support. Client work for executive support VA, right? But it's executive VA support.
Okay.
All right. Simple evaluations and budget. Okay, this is where we get to the big stuff. So if this is all we had, I wouldn't be worried at all because this is not a lot of work. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sessions. It's like 20 hours of work. We have a week to do 20 hours of work. Between 10 people, it should not be a problem. But when we get into this rest of it, this is where the problems start coming up. So this is basically the recruitment deadline right here. So this is recruitment, and we have the evaluations, which we've started, and the rankings. So we started interviews and evals, but we have not started rankings or budget. So just to remind everybody, the budget itself is
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
all right. So the budget itself is not the normal monthly budget process. It's basically the same thing, except we add in the evaluations and the rankings.
Yes, the recruitment.
Everybody votes on it instead of just the team. Okay. So I would say this is going to take 3 to 4 sessions to do properly. We're going to do interviews. We need to do rankings. We need to do the budget proposals, and then we need to vote, and we need to certify, and we need to communicate with each recruit. So there's a lot that goes into that. I think this is kind of like all hands on deck kind of thing. Quarterly bills updating. We've never done quarterly bills updating before. So our first time, we'll probably end up doing policy tracking, but this could easily be additional like 2 to 3 sessions. I think typically it would be like 1 to 2 sessions. But because this is our first time, it might be a little bit more. But let's say we do 1 session and we do policy tracking, it might be okay. Could possibly do 1 session and policy tracking. Then we have the partnership returns. I'm assuming this is for Innovate United LLC for IRS in California. And then we have our monthly goals also due for the moon deadline. So, all right. So this is going to be me on all of both of these. And this is everyone for doing our goals. And this is like what, main session. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Alberta's gonna help with this? Okay, good. 1 session. So I would say just reviewing this, the main
budget, I can work on that. Maybe if you send me the guideline, I can help on that recruitment budget.
For the recruitment and the evaluation breaking the budget?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great, Lucy. Awesome. So yeah, so I would say these 2 are the primary concerns of the entire plan for the next
I could help in both also.
Alex, okay. I like seeing the new recruit step up to help with the with the
Time to pause. Please stop.
recruitment.
Close
Okay.
your eyes. Count 1, 2,
And
3.
also the quarterly bills.
Open your eyes.
You want to work on the quarterly bills, Alex? Okay.
I don't know if your laugh is something
No, it's
that
great.
should warn me.
Well, it's great. It's just the first time you've ever done it, so it'll be
I'll equally join on the quarterly base.
okay. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Sweet. So, anyways, we should continue to go over this day by day. I think since this is the first time we kind of went over everything for this Friday, Saturday, September 15th, 16th deadlines. It is a little bit more involved than it will be in the future. So Friday, Saturday, September 15th. Cool. All right.
Also,
It's gonna be if we can
also
get through these
think-
deadlines,
sorry.
we can get through any deadline. Yes, Alex.
sorry. The equity report kind of caught my attention also.
Okay, the equity report. Yeah, and you said you're interested in working on reporting as well, so that's good. And that's also
Yep.
client work.
Yep.
All right, so I mean, it could be good to note here, like whether it's client work or not. So maybe this could be the type of work.
So this responsibility that we're doing is called the what? Management plan for priorities, or what is it called?
Management organizing spreadsheet for meeting deadlines.
That's the responsibility.
Oh, what is the responsibility called? Well, I don't know yet, but I was thinking the overall management organizing responsibility, or the leadership organizing responsibility, or leadership responsibility on management. So it's however whatever we want to call
Leadership
it.
organizing.
Matter. The point is that the goal is to have a list of all of our priority work and who is doing what by when for how long, and then making sure we follow up on this, because this should not be difficult. It should not be hard. Anyone should be able to do this. Anyways, I think it would be good to go through here and add whether or not this is client work.
Leadership organizing. Because I was creating the spreadsheet. They were supposed to be organizing the spreadsheet.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, so anyways, the key thing to all of this, of course, is that not only do we have to address all of our timeline and deadlines, we also have other priorities. And this is where,
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So, I think we should spend more time on this. I don't know why I said this was only going to take 6 to 12 minutes. I think it was because I wasn't exactly expecting us to actually go through it and do it, but we're doing it and it's good. Don't you think this is good?
Yes.
To get all organized. So I would like to spend some time on this and going through all of our other priorities to make sure that we are organized. Because the other priority, basically, of your timeline of your immediate deadlines and your pay stop deadlines, and then we have all the other priorities that need to happen in addition to our deadlines. Because we shouldn't be working on things only because they're deadline. We should be working on things because they are priorities. So I know we're not going to be able to fit in much more than this, because this is a lot to do for the next week. But it's still important to understand our other priorities, or more importantly, what can we not prioritize. Okay, so let's take a 5-minute break, and we come back and talk about while we're dealing with all this craziness, what we want to prioritize in addition to, and what we want to definitely not prioritize. Okay.
I'm back. Hmm? What happened to Jay?
Hello.
Hello, Jay.
All right. Somehow I got kicked out.
I thought you maybe it was your internet.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, so let's just take a few minutes to think about everything else we need to do in addition to our pay stop deadlines. So the first one was like the leadership worker coordination. Maybe that should be the name of the responsibility. But this is an internal operation. And this is what we're doing now. Obviously, we have to continue to stay organized with our priorities. Otherwise, we're not going to achieve our goals. Obviously, the other thing that needs to happen, which I mentioned here. So after going through the timeline, we can see that we need to schedule 20 sessions for a total of 40 hours over the next week to meet all of our deadlines. This is extremely difficult to do. These are a lot of deadlines. Scheduling 20 hours of work is 20 hours of scheduled sessions and 40 hours of work is doable. I mean, there's 10 of us on the team who could easily do 40 hours of work, but it does take a little effort. So obviously the responsibility on this one is team scheduling. So somebody would have to basically go through and make sure that we're coordinating and organizing our team schedule to be successful on everything. Does that make sense? And there's no deadline for this.
Yes. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, what else do we have? We have our main sessions. Main sessions. We've got our contentious sessions. Maybe we want to put our contentious sessions on hold.
Yeah, definitely.
to try to meet all these deadlines, then we can also kind of make a third
Time to
category if we
pause.
want to.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2,
Hey everyone.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hi, Maman.
Moments here. Okay, so we can make a third category here, which is priorities that we, should continue to work on. In addition to the pace thought priorities, but maybe they're not as important. So this could be like our contentious situation, our life support, our org support, etc., etc. We could say life support alliance sessions. All right. Mamu, you want to check in? Mamu?
Okay, we also have our budget.
Our budget. Well, it's kind of part of the recruitment though. So right here we have the recruitment, simple evals, ranking, and budget. So this is an upfront pay stop. Our budget is always an upfront pay stop every month. So that would not be separate from the deadlines.
And our payroll.
Payroll. Good, good, good. So we have our main sessions. We have our payrolls. All right. So
To me, that's even a serious priority for now.
What? Say that again.
I said to me, payroll is a top priority.
Payroll top priority, yes. And so the only deadline we have is the payroll, the voting on the payrolls to whether we're going to create a deadline, right? But overall, for the payrolls, we want to know who is working on the payrolls. But let's make sure Mamoon gets checked in. Mamoon?
Okay. Mamoon, are you here? Okay, let's just go ahead. I think we lost Mamoon.
Yeah. Internet not good. Okay, I'm checking.
I need some minutes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Mamoon?
Yeah, I'm here, Jay.
Check in.
I'm checking in. Should I check in at a?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm at 2.5. I've been working on payroll, budget. Check.
All right. Okay, so another one I added besides, so far we have the leadership, worker coordination, team scheduling, main sessions, payrolls, and ACU.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So I would say Umbrella Showcase website. Potentially it could be something that we don't prioritize. FQB website.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write showcase website. But I don't know, maybe we could try to prioritize it. Intensive session, client work in general, I think is important. So just say other client work. Although we will be prioritizing other client work as part of the new all client plan. I love it. Sponsorship. I feel like sponsorship is something that we could possibly postpone. I mean, I took care of the bank account. We have the new deadline for
The admin fees.
Yeah, so we could postpone sponsorship. Alberto, you're saying?
Yeah, we have the new deadline for the admin fees, yes.
Yes. So I think that's something that we can just address when the deadline comes up. And then we also have assets and other POS, finance, POS equity. I mean, I don't know.
Not yesterday, sorry, because yesterday I was totally out. The day before yesterday, during the silent work, you did work on assets, right, Jay?
Correct.
Yes.
So I would put assets into something that we do not want to prioritize or something that we should try to prioritize if we can. But I definitely would not put it in something that we need to do.
We have on Tuesday, we have the session.
But let's put it in something that we should continue to work on if we can, right?
Mhm.
So this would be assets, finance, equity, etc. All right, so that covers all of that. Other internal operations, including we don't do documentations anyways, but other internal operations, and the leadership already put it there. So is there anything else that we are missing? Is Life Support Alliance, would that be considered communications or internal ops? I think it's communications, right?
No.
It's part of our recruitment, but it's not really recruitment. So. And this is client work. And someone could update all. Oh, you did. Okay, good. All right.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, so let's check out our schedule real quick to make sure we're not missing anything major. So let's see. All right, we have dental worker, health taxes, more compliance fees, recruitment, position roles, training, showcase launchment, methods and policies, directory assets, finance, money recovery, training and segmentation model. It's our main session. Sponsorship taxes. I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I mean, we don't really have that much else to work on if you think about it in the bigger picture. Like this isn't too bad. I mean, I think overall we're pretty good. I mean, we could add the pipeline on here as other potential communications work. Or internal ops. I don't know what it is. Do internal ops. All right, so I think this is good. I think we're done with this topic. I think everything. Oh, the question is who is going to be doing these top priorities? So I'm willing to work on this one. Alberto needs to be working on this. Race you. Who's working on payrolls? Main sessions, like everyone's doing main sessions.
How you going to be working?
I'll work on Peru.
Everest?
Peru. I work on Peru.
This is the new responsibility, right? Leadership worker coordination.
Yeah.
So that's the name, leadership worker coordination.
I don't care what we want to call it. I'm just trying
No,
to.
I do. I'm asking because there's the responsibility organizing, so that I'm updating while we're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to call it's fine. That's fine. Leadership worker coordination, or we can call it leadership organizing responsibility, or leadership responsibility of management. I think it also relates to our leadership buddy teams. You know, I want it to be the same process. I want to go through this exact same process at the beginning of a multi-buddy team session. You see what I'm saying?
So I called it leadership and overall management organizing, right? Responsibility organizing. I don't know.
Well, no, but I want it to be simpler than overall planning. That's too much.
Yes.
Overall planning is everything. This is just our meeting deadlines and priorities. Like that's it. It's just the leadership coordination.
Time to stretch. Please stop.
All right,
stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, so good. Stretch. So the only thing that's really missing here is the team scheduling and the payrolls. Like the payrolls, this is not enough for the payrolls. Jane Alberto, this is not really enough for ACU. Alberto, I'm concerned about it, but whatever, and this is unacceptable for team scheduling. So our planning is only as good as our ability to schedule. And I also have a new scheduling proposal that I want to vote on if we can get to it today, which is that all scheduling is required to be done 24 hours in advance.
When you mean team scheduling, you try to, or you mean that try to organize, like you mentioned, I don't know, a couple of sessions ago, 2 or 3 weeks of work about the whole about the whole of the
Basically, to go to line 32 through line 35, to meet all of our deadlines in the next week, we need to schedule 20 sessions for 40 hours of work to meet the deadline. Somebody needs to be on top of that to make sure it's happening, send out reminders every single day, even 3-4 times a day. Hey, is everyone scheduled? Are we scheduled for the next day? Are we scheduled the next 2 days? Are we scheduled the next week? Are we scheduled, to meet all of these priorities? When are all these sessions going to happen? Where can they fit into our overall regular schedule? Where do we need to schedule more one-time sessions to meet these deadlines? So the team scheduling is much harder than the leadership worker coordination. So the leadership worker coordination and knowing how to meet our deadlines is very different from actually meeting the deadline, which all comes into scheduling and follow-up first. So now we have a plan for meeting our deadlines. The next step is to make sure everyone's scheduled.
Jay, I'll join ACU.
Thank you, Ate.
Yeah, me as well.
Mamoon as well, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so that should be fine for ACU. And we have the session tomorrow for ACU as well. So we can put that right here. So sessions supposed to be 1 to 2 sessions. And we have, status. So status is almost done. Answer questions, update, practice, documentation. 1 to 2 sessions.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I would say 2 to 3 sessions because we also want to do the. All right, so this is basically done for now. Or enough, enough for today. Enough for today. It's a new, so it's going to be like maybe, async coordination, creating a responsibility, organizing.
I did that.
Checking in on priorities in the beginning of next week, Monday. So this is okay. I would like to have another person on this, but the team scheduling is unacceptable. The status is bad. We're not scheduling well. We have major problems. Not good.
Good.
Mamoon, you're working on payroll some too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add Mamoon. So I think payroll should be fine. I don't know what the current status is on that, but maybe 2 to 3 sessions on payrolls.
Yeah, we're on 58.
I can try
Right,
team
Ate?
schedule.
Yeah, we are on income on payroll.
See?
It's for the income today.
You want to try to schedule, Luis? Great.
So, this is obviously going to be async topics and review, right? So maybe 1 session here or there if needed, but mainly it's just topics. And then async reminders. We could also set automated reminders. Could set automated reminders.
Do you have anything scheduled today?
What?
I'm just checking if you have anything scheduled for.
I don't think so. It's the main session. So today is only the main session scheduled, and then tomorrow we have Cobalt. But the point that Umbrella Trick is, let's say for life support main session.
Or we have life support, yes.
I don't know if it's the main session tomorrow or not, though.
We do have
Yeah, we
life
have.
support.
Yeah.
What is it? Life support or
Life support Gregorian cycle for the H2.
Okay.
Good. tomorrow organization support.
Do we want to do that and schedule that and keep it?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Do we want to keep the life support session tomorrow or what?
I would do the organizational support tomorrow. With the Jardim Encantado, they wanted to come tomorrow. Told them I will
Well,
check.
tomorrow is life support, so we can do life support. But if someone wants to prioritize org support
Work.
or life support, it's fine, right?
Is it,
Yeah.
it's okay to prioritize organizational support?
No, we're prioritizing life support. The
Well-
scheduled time is life support, then it's a life support session. If someone wants to come to the life support session and during their time focus on their needs for their organization, they can do that.
Yes, Chair.
But it's a life support session.
So I would keep it for sure.
Okay, so I'm adding that to our priorities. So who wants to coordinate that and send out reminders and everything?
Yeah, I would like to do
No.
Mamoon and Alberto?
No.
Yes.
Did you say no, Alberto?
No, Alberto said yes.
No, I said yes.
Okay.
Okay, so for this, we need to send out reminders, including for eternity. And just make sure everyone knows that the life support session is happening. Okay, so really that just leads us to the team scheduling. I mean, I'm willing to help with team scheduling. I mean, Lucy, we do have a team scheduling responsibility organizing link, so we could get that.
Yes.
Okay.
Team scheduling system spreadsheet. So single main session responses, monthly main sessions, session reminders, session scheduling, nothing. Team scheduling is nothing here, it's blank. Weekly scheduling. Okay, so I mean, there's not really any information, unfortunately, so that would be like more of a topic if we want to try to get that organized. But either way, team scheduling. The key here is automated reminders and or just reminding everyone to schedule every day on Discord. You can do that, Lucy. So just go on the Discord. So I go on Discord, you go to like the core team or the activity team, and you would say, you know, at worker. So you message everybody and you say, you know, reminder, everyone needs to schedule. Please give me the status on scheduling for our top 5 priorities. And then you can list those 5 priorities.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So our top 5 priorities are accounting, Jurison, taxes, payroll, and bills. Okay, that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then it's like, okay, so this is for you, Lucy. So then once you have this, like, then you get the status updates on, okay, whether these have been scheduled or not. And I would just put that right here. Let's just make a thing here like scheduled, when, right? So scheduled, and we say no, not scheduled. So then you want to mark these yes, scheduled. Once you find out when they're scheduled, you get that linked in clarity where the scheduling is happening. Okay.
Okay.
Lucy?
Yes. How will I get the access to that spreadsheet?
Oh, it's open. It's right here. It's right on line 10.
Okay.
Okay, and then when you find out the schedule, then you can also write when the scheduling is happening. All right, so we are pretty much done with this topic. I'm concerned about the scheduling, but I'm glad that Lucy's stepping up for that. And then here we can add in the scheduled time. Wait, no, it goes right here. Any other last questions before we move on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we sure tomorrow we have the live support and not aux support?
Yes. Life support.
Sure.
What
Yeah.
was that?
Can you double check?
Yes, here is the life support main spreadsheet line. Life support.
Yes, live support is first quarter and new moon. Aux support is full
Right.
moon and last quarter. And
Okay.
tomorrow would be
Gregorian cycle, right?
tomorrow will be the 8th,
Yes.
9,
So
and
it's
that
back.
will fall on the last quarter because it's from the 6th of September.
So the Gregorian cycle is the first quarter moon closes for the last quarter moon.
The last quarter is the third quarter is on the 6th.
Okay,
The
so
new
whatever
moon is on the 15th.
Please stop, write down
Whatever-
whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to take a break, but whatever the current schedule for life support says is the current scheduled time. If there's a problem with the schedule itself, then that can be fixed. Right? So right now
Yes.
it's
I
Gregorian
just want to be
Friday,
clear
Saturday,
that
September
I'm not making
8th,
a mistake.
life support Cobalt hour to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is perfectly fine for now, and any other issues can be addressed within the life support priority, but now is not the time to discuss it. Okay?
The issues I know tomorrow is aux support, not live.
Okay, but org support is not what we're talking about right now. That will be separate.
I just want to get clarity on the main session for tomorrow, Jay.
Okay, well tomorrow is life support, right? And then typically the way it goes org support, life support, life support. So we just had 2 org support sessions, and now we have 2 life support sessions, then we have 2 org support sessions, then 2 life support sessions. So that is correct. That's how it's supposed to go.
That's supposed to go. Maybe it's not correct the schedule, but what is scheduled now, it's the schedule.
Yeah.
That's the point. So we may want to fix the schedule, but as long as the schedule goes, what is now correct or incorrect is the schedule.
Really?
Maybe it's wrong. But
Yeah, but we should correct the schedule. So please correct the schedule, but that's a separate topic. Okay.
Take a break.
Yeah, so take a break, and then I think we're ready to move on to the next topic, which is taxes. All right. All right. Well, take a break.
Yes.
Okay, time to get started. Again.
Back.
I'm back.
All right.
Oh,
So is there anything else?
God.
Management coordination, worker coordination. Otherwise, we are ready to get into our taxes review and updating. So taxes, are we ready for taxes?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay, Ate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just linked the spreadsheet. I just linked the drive containing all the forms are filled under the ledger. So the only form I haven't filled so far is I've already filled all the IRS. So the only one lacking is the CA, but I'll definitely do that. I saw Joyce doing some things there, so I just need to double check. But for the IRS, I filled all of them. So we just need to check them. So I attached the drive in the notes.
Okay. Did you verify that there's nothing in it that has any private personal identifiable information?
I think the phone number is there.
What about social security numbers? Make sure there is no private information in the public documents. Okay, so this is in the public documents. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And then if I open one of these, let's do mine, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You have my address, logged in. So, okay, it goes blank on that. Don't see any phone number, so that's pretty good. So mine's fine. So then, oh, whoops. Clicked on the wrong thing. So then let's click on
Time to pause. Please stop.
Mel.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I don't think that Mel's address is public. So I would say that you would remove her address unless you get permission from her to have that address be public. But everything else is fine. So that one I would verify. And just remember that eventually we need to do the PINDA versions, PINDA private versions, where we will include the social security numbers and Mel's address. Okay, so for now, just remove Mel's address, and then that looks good. And then I can go
So
ahead.
am I going to create the virtual envelope without her address?
No, you want to create the virtual envelope in Pinda with the private information and with all the social security numbers and
Okay, in the Pinda channel, right?
well, no, in the Pinda folder.
I don't have the link to that.
I could get you the link, or maybe Alberto can. Either way. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let me just remove the address of Mel, like right away.
Cool.
Mhm.
So that looks good. So let's take a look at the main form, which would be the 1065.
Mhm.
This is the primary form for Innovate United LLC. Innovator advising. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Total assets. So I don't know. Oh, maybe because of the end of the year. $15,000 of income. $14,000 of costs. $627 of profit. That seems about right. All the questions, as long as it's the same, seems fine. Okay, so I think it looks very, very good.
Good, yeah, thank you.
There's not much going on. There's obviously a lot more going on this year. Okay. Cool. All right, and then any other questions? I mean, as far as like a quick overview, it looks like you're on the going in the right direction.
Okay, so I just need to do the virtual envelope.
One thing that we're missing is the Schedule O. The virtual envelope. Well, again, the virtual envelope needs to include all of the private information, and
Yes.
that it's ready to actually send. So that should happen within Pinda. But otherwise, this all looks great for the public information, except for
Time
Schedule
for
O.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So
Okay, Jay,
under line
if you open
20, it says attached statement. So other deductions attached statement, there should be an additional statement or Schedule O that includes the other deductions. I don't see that, but that's the only thing that's missing. Okay.
where exactly, please?
You just need to add it. So you just have like an extra, page that just details out, in this case, it would say on the top of it, line 20, other deductions statement. Right, so you have an other deduction statement that would add up to $7,897. You don't need to actually have cents. You certainly don't need 3 digits of cents. Like cents are actually not required at all. Okay, so you can just round to the nearest dollar.
Other deduction attachment. So where do I get this other deduction attachment?
Just create it. It could just be like a spreadsheet, and then you can just print as a PDF or whatever, or just create a document like a Word doc or whatever you want to do. It just needs to be an additional page.
What information included here, please?
It's just the $7,897.
Okay.
So on line 20, it says other deductions attached statement. So legally, we're required to attach a statement stating what the $7,897 was spent on.
7,897.
Okay.
So yeah, so what can we say it was spent on? Okay, I'll go to the ledger. Okay. Let me go to the ledger. Let me just confirm I'm on track before we separate. $2022. $7,800. Okay, it's for transfers, fees, Professional legal services and office expenses. Okay, Jay, thank you. It's okay now.
All right. Any other questions for the taxes review? Alberto, can you get the link for Tay for within Pinda, or should I do that?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Tay, are you in the Pinda server?
Yes, Jay.
Okay, so we can communicate there. Obviously, if you're communicating the Pinda server and I don't respond, then communicate on Activity channel and tell me on Activity channel that you have a message for me in Pinda. Okay.
Okay, Jay.
Cool.
So my last question will be: I will create my virtual envelope today, definitely. Then I need to attach everything, including this spreadsheet I'm going to create, right? Yes. Am I correct?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
But you're not necessarily it's not a spreadsheet. It is just a PDF. It's like a document, just like any other document. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah. Before I merge, I need to turn it to PDF. It's okay.
exactly. Cool. All right. Any other
No, it's
questions?
okay. No question. If in case I remember any, I will ask on Discord. But for now, I'm good to go.
All right. So that brings us back to our view up. You want to do any other topics, or we should just go ahead and wrap up and check out.
Jay?
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to have my 2F6M. How does that go?
I mean, if you're proposing it for upfront pay, this works exactly the same as any back pay or advanced proposal. Is that what you're talking about, or what are you talking about?
No, no, no. It's not advanced. It's neither back pay. It's the 2F6M.
Yeah. So the
token.
2F6M is an equity token with slightly different ways of how it works. But the point is that if you don't necessarily want anything, like eventually if we are in a situation where there's more 2F6M available, you can reduce your pay rate to get more 2F6M. But at this time, there's nothing else to do. If you want to turn it into upfront pay, you certainly can.
Yes, I'm confused when you talk of reducing period. I don't understand.
Stretch. Please stop.
All right,
Stand
take a
up
stretch.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Shit. Into my wallet.
All right. So this seems like a different topic, but the 2F6M token has a very detailed process for how everything is addressed. But you're not being clear what you want. Like if you want more,
I want to I want to turn it to upfront pay. I want to turn it
yeah.
to
So
upfront
then that
pay.
happens exactly the same way as any upfront pay or back pay proposal. You just propose for upfront pay, and then you can either turn in your normal T2ML tokens or your 2F6M tokens. But if you already have T2ML tokens, we would obviously recommend you to turn those in first because the 2F6M tokens are much more valuable than the T2ML tokens.
Oh.
Anyways, that's up to you. If you want to make a proposal for back pay or advance, then you just have to do that. It's up to you to do that.
So are you advising I keep the other one?
Of course, yeah. I mean, if you have T2ML, then you always want to keep your 2F6M tokens because they are much more valuable, right? They're worth 2 or 3 times more value than the T2ML tokens.
Okay, I'll think about it and get back. Maybe tomorrow.
Yes, but I mean, if you just need the upfront pay, then it's fine to do either one. All right. So, any other topics? Otherwise, we could wrap up and check out.
Yeah, let's wrap up and check out. No
Okay.
topic for me.
So we covered most of our wrap up in relationship to our planning. But let's go ahead and think about the rest of the schedule. So we have Sonic hour 2, Hydra hour 2. I don't know if anyone wants to do anything with Old World. Like someone could schedule Old World, with Lucy, like to go over maybe some orientation / onboarding. You wanted to. Hydra hour 2 tomorrow. And then we have Andromeda hour 2.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, so we have Thursday, Friday. This would be Thursday, Friday, I believe. Then we have Friday, Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Hydra hour 2. Andromeda hour 2 for Friday, Saturday is going to be ACU.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone wants to deal with any Old World stuff with Lucy, but that's certainly something that someone could do if they wanted to.
Yeah, she just needs to post. I'm available
Yeah, so
to
maybe a
help,
take and
help her.
Yeah. So
She just needs to propose. Let's have agreement.
Okay, so ACU is good. This is good. So then that brings us to Cobalt hour 2 tomorrow. Going to be life support, which we have a plan for, so that's good. And then we have Sonic hour 2 tomorrow, where we don't have anything scheduled.
Yeah, nothing.
So then we have Saturday, Sunday. And this would be Hydra, Cobalt, Andromeda, Cobalt, Sonic. So let's check the team schedule. So Hydra hour 2 is client work. So does anyone want to schedule anything for client work?
Is general teamwork, is it client work?
General teamwork.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Hydra hour 2 is client work.
Yeah, it's client.
So does anyone want to schedule anything during that time or what?
I think Mamoon and Eileen are the one.
Mamoon, you and I haven't even heard from Eileen. I haven't heard from Jennifer. Like when Joyce left, I mean, Eileen left, Jennifer left. I mean, it was bad timing for them all to disappear. So I don't know if anyone wants to try to get in touch with Joyce, Eileen. No, not Joyce. Just Jennifer and Eileen are kind of MIA right now, right?
Okay, let me just do that on Discord right away.
Okay. So I'll put that for Ate. You're going to communicate with them. Check in. So we should remove Eileen from the schedule if she's not planning on coming.
Yeah. I don't even know if the Hydra sessions even do happen. We just keep talking policies or nothing.
Is Mamoon here? Okay, so basically.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So nothing scheduled for Sonic today. Tomorrow, Hydra hour 2, nothing is scheduled when there's supposed to be team scheduled work. So that's a huge problem. So someone needs to step up and get that scheduled or figure out what's going on. I believe Alberto is responsible for that. So if Alberto is not able to do that, then we need to shut down Hydra.
I've been saying that since. Because for me to say I will be available Hydra is really difficult because most of the time Hydra I sleep 2 hours to prepare for Andromeda and the rest of the night. So I really can't say I will do Hydra. I cannot. It's occasionally, except it's really a top priority. One time session.
Okay. So I mean, I'm not against proposing proposal to cancel to end Hydra sessions and increase regular scheduled sessions for Andromeda and Cobalt to 6 per week. So this would be 12 sessions per week total.
And I can be available for Sonic and Hydra tomorrow. Hydra.
But
Yeah.
in general, can you do Cobalt, Alex?
Yeah, in general, I'm available from Andromeda and Cobalt.
Okay,
But
so we're just talking in general for now for a regular schedule. So the
okay.
proposal would be to end Hydra because Hydra is not really happening right now, and then to schedule both Andromeda and Cobalt for 6 sessions per week.
And Sonic, I can be available also. Maybe not
Also, the
whole-
octave lead for Andromeda is supposed to be Joyce. So that's also a problem. So details, so octant lead for Cobalt is J. Octant lead for Andromeda is Joyce, which is a problem because she's on leave.
No, I will cover her.
What?
I'll cover Joyce until she
Okay,
gets back.
so make this the Tay. All
Time
right.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. So does anyone have any objections to getting rid of Hydra?
No objection from me.
Any questions?
No objection.
Okay, so the proposal is to end Hydra and to increase Andromeda and Cobalt to 6 sessions per week. I think this will help us in relation to our crazy deadline that we're trying to do. All right, so any other questions, concerns? And objections?
No objection.
All right, so we have consensus. All right. So let's take a look at our schedule and see what we can do to improve. We can add this to our decisions. Boom, boom. All right, so the first thing we want to do is get rid of Hydra. So Umbrella Showcase website launch. Let's move this to Andromeda. Perfect. Although we're going to get rid of the people. Then we've got client work. We're just going to go ahead and move to Andromeda, and then general teamwork. Let's go ahead and move this right to Andromeda as well. And then we can remove all of the people and just have this newly scheduled. All right, so I think that works pretty good for Andromeda. So it's interesting that Andromeda, we have client work, Umbrella Showcase website, 2 in a row, then general teamwork, client work, general teamwork. I don't know if we like that or not, but it's fine. So then in relationship to our Cobalt sessions, let's make sure this is updated. So this is now going to be Tay, and then Joyce is on.
I'm back, guys. Sorry.
So while you were gone, we voted to get rid of Hydra and to increase both Andromeda and Cobalt to 6 sessions per week.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes, sounds good.
Yeah, because obviously
That is not happening.
Hydra wasn't happening. It was getting ridiculous. So
Yes.
I moved all of the Hydra sessions to Andromeda, and that gives us Monday, Tuesday, client work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Umbrella Showcase website. Wednesday, Thursday, Umbrella Showcase website. Thursday, Friday, general teamwork. Friday, Saturday, client work. And then
Time to
Saturday,
take a
Sunday, general
break.
teamwork. So I
Please
think
stop, write down whatever you were
Great.
about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, so we should take a break, but I think what works best here is actually to switch Umbrella Showcase website and general teamwork from Saturday, Sunday, because then we can make the general teamwork Wednesday, Thursday, and align that with our evaluation. Okay,
Did you say, Jay? Say again?
I want to put general teamwork for Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda, and then have this be our eval team, right, as
Okay.
needed, right? So eval, this would be monthly eval team, eval, and in contentious situations.
Yes.
Cool. All right, and then put for Saturday, Sunday,
So we're logging
Umbrella
this in.
Showcase website, and this would also include the pipeline. All right, so now that brings us to Cobalt, but let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. We'll go through Cobalt briefly, and hopefully this can help us get all of our work done for the September 15th deadline.
Good.
And moving forward. So there'll be a full schedule for Andromeda and Cobalt, and then we'll have plenty of time to schedule whatever we need during Hydra and Sonic for a one-time session. All right.
Okay.
4.5 minute break.
Mhm.
All right. Is anyone ready?
I'm here.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up. We're just trying to finish up getting our schedule organized for coming week. So we're planning on scheduling every single day, well, except for Sunday, Monday, for Andromeda, Hour 2, Cobalt, Hour 2, for the entire team to do all of these sessions.
And time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So someone could make sure we're linking the scheduling. Here we go, team scheduling system. That here, wrap up here. And then I'm also going to put that over here. All right. So when we're doing team scheduling, I feel like there's another. Like there's another team scheduling responsibility. You guys sure there's not another team responsibility for scheduling? Anyway, so we need to confirm individual schedules so that we have responsibilities within their scheduled time. We need to confirm schedules for each session that's required. Team scheduling. Anyways, let's finish up with Cobalt. So I would say we could do general teamwork for Wednesday, Thursday to kind of go with the contentious situation continuation if we wanted to. Main session also, we could have general teamwork. So either of these 2 days could be continued general teamwork. And then Andromeda Hour 2 or Cobalt Hour 2 for Saturday, Sunday could be client work. Maybe we should do 2 days of client work in a row like this. So like basically we do the contentious situation and contention stuff, and then we want to try to stop that so we can get focused on client work. And then keep this as general teamwork. And then do the Umbrella Showcase website for
Friday and Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday. Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Or we could move client work to Monday and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday client
No,
work.
it's okay because client work we already have it in
Thursday,
Andromeda.
Thursday, Friday, general teamwork. So we do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, general teamwork, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Umbrella Showcase website. I think that would be perfect myself.
Yeah. Because we have already Andromeda client work on Monday.
So it would be general teamwork, and this also goes with recruitment and everything. And then so instead of doing recruitment on Mondays, we would do recruitment in relationship to the...
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we would do the recruitment in relationship to the main sessions.
So Monday we'll have client work, both Andromeda and Cobalt.
Maybe, I don't know. Do we want to do that?
Yeah, it's okay.
We could also switch it around where on Monday, Tuesday, we do Umbrella Showcase website for 2 days, then general teamwork 2 days, and then we have 2 days of client work for Saturday, Sunday. So basically we do client work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Cobalt, and we do client work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Andromeda. And then we would have Umbrella Showcase website, you know, on the opposite of those, and then in the middle is just all of our general teamwork. That's an interesting schedule, I think. Should we give it a try? Why not?
Let's give it a try, sure.
Okay, so this one we're gonna switch out for this one. So basically we do Umbrella Showcase website, for Andromeda Hour 2 on Monday, Tuesday, Umbrella Showcase website, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then for Monday, Tuesday, Cobalt, we do client work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Cobalt, we do client work. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we do all of our general teamwork, the main sessions, general teamwork. And then we switch it for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We do client work for Andromeda, and then we do Umbrella Showcase website for
Interesting.
Cobalt.
All right. See that try.
Coolio. So, I mean, part of me feels like we should just delete all of the scheduled times and just have everyone schedule new. But I don't know. We could leave it as it is, too. It's fine. But our schedule's been kind of a mess, you know? So should we start over from scratch with the scheduling, or should we?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if we're going to start over from scratch with the scheduling, I want to make sure it's very clear that there are 3 levels of scheduling. The first level is just like normal, or like this would be the initial schedule. So the initial scheduling is where you would put your name if you want to schedule for a session. Then you have verified schedule. So when you get verified on the schedule, it means that we actually...
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So if you're verified in the schedule, we are verifying that you actually have a scheduled session. Wait, why does it have Alberto's name everywhere? What's going on?
I was putting it.
I thought we were starting from scratch. So let's start from scratch, okay? So, for example, let's go through assets, right? So assets and POS for Cobalt Hour 2. If you are not working on POS and assets for Cobalt, you can't put your name under verified schedule because you're not verified that you have that actual responsibility. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Sure.
So if you're going to schedule for a specific time, you need to actually have those responsibilities. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are going to schedule for client work, you need to have client work prioritized in your main doc, basically. All right, so any other questions on the scheduling?
Are we doing it right away?
Yeah, let's do it right away now. I just want to make sure it's blank for now, and if you're going to schedule, make sure you're using the initial scheduling, basically until you're verified, or unless you can verify and know that you have that schedule. And then from there, we'll set buddy teams, but that'll happen afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also backup and on-call and everything. So, we don't necessarily need like 10 people to show up for a single session. We can put people under backup and on-call.
Or we can make, we can divide it to team.
Yes, but that would be the set buddy team set. All right, cool. So I think we are good for now. Any other questions? And Lucy, be sure to remind people to update their regular schedule because we're starting it over with our new 12 sessions model here, which is different but interesting. Yes. So tomorrow. So then it's reviewing for tomorrow. This is why we're talking about that. So there's no Hydra Hour 2 tomorrow, so we can just delete that. Sonic Hour 2 not scheduled for today. All right. We can just, there's no client work scheduled, so this is done. So we should reset that. So if anyone wants to schedule for either Sonic or Hydra, let us know. So I see you. So then Sonic Hour 2.
Alex, do you want to schedule? You guys want to schedule for like a Cobalt H3 for the...
Rise, count, 1, 2, 3, 4,
For
5.
Cobalt H3 today.
Yeah, for the review of the accounting and the accounting report.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the Jurassic scope agreement. Jay, are you available in 15 minutes? Or you want to do
Yes,
Sonic
I'm
H1?
For what? What is it for?
Sonic H1 maybe? Better for you, Jay, in 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Doing what? What was the for again?
We have the accounting report to review.
I'm available. So count.
We have the accounting report to review and the swap agreement.
Okay. I guess I can do one more session.
Great. So you prefer Cobalt H3 or Cobalt
Yeah, I
H3.5?
probably just need about an hour for dinner, and then we can try to get off half face stop. But
Okay. Cobalt
yeah,
H3.
we'll see.
Make a proposal.
Jay, is there a difference between regular scheduling and team scheduling?
No, team scheduling is regular scheduling. It's the same thing.
Okay.
So our regular team schedule is part of our team scheduling. So we have regular scheduled sessions, which currently is for Andromeda and Cobalt 6 days a week, right? So all of the other octants have no regular scheduled sessions, but you can always schedule one-time sessions. Also, I'm very interested, Lucy, if you might want to be, help either set up Zuri, Dynamic, Fulcrum, Phoenix. Like if we had one old world session set up, that's something that we're interested in doing, but nobody is interested in actually coordinating that. So that's something someone could consider. But for now, we're only focused on Andromeda and Cobalt for our regular scheduled sessions. But then you can have one-time sessions scheduled for any time you want to, including Hydra and Sonic. So in this case, we're Alberto is proposing to do a session during Sonic for
Cobalt H3.5.
getting off half face stop.
Proposing Cobalt H3.5, Jay. So if you prefer Sonic,
So in about an hour, right?
an hour and 20 minutes, yes.
Okay. When are we going to have onboarding at here? When are you going to be available? Are we supposed
Okay, then can you do onboarding with
Yes.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up,
when are
and
you
stretch
going
and
to
move
be
around
available?
for 30 seconds.
Let's try first. Okay. Let's just say Fulcrum R2, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Which time?
UTC.
Does that work for you, Lucy? Fulcrum?
Fulcrum is okay. I'm okay for that.
Okay, so you just make a proposal on Discord.
Okay. I'm available for that time.
Cool. Great. All right. So I think we're good for the next 2 days to at least get our basic schedule set up. I do have a bunch of additional proposals for scheduling, but I think it's all going to have to wait. Are you ready for checkouts?
Right.
I thought we were doing the team schedule now. Okay. Yes.
Well, we did some of our team scheduling. Team scheduling can last forever. It's never ending. But we got at least a start.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So any other questions on the schedule or anything else for wrap up? Otherwise, let's go to checkout.
No question from me. I think we're good to check out, except somebody else has a question.
All right. Anyways, I'm going to start with the checkouts unless someone has a question. All
One
right.
minor question is
Okay.
here in the schedule you wrote Andromeda H2. Shouldn't it be? Why not from H1?
Because as a team, we've all agreed that we are our starting
H2.
point for every octant is Hydra is hour 2. So whether it's Hydra, Andromeda, Cobalt, Sonic, we always start hour 2. Okay.
Excellent.
So I don't know why exactly we decided that, but that's just what we decided as a team. We can always change to go to hour 1, but again, if we go to hour 1, then every single octant starts at hour 1, not just one octant. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
And we could also do hour 3. So it just depends on what the team wants to do, but we just go right in the middle. Hour 2, it seems to work fine for us. All right. Checkouts. I guess I'll start. So I would give this session a 7.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. So I'll give this session a 7.25. We did our breaks pretty well. The rhythm was good. I'm excited to see Lucy back. We, got organized, got our schedule back on track. Whether this actually turns into us starting to meet deadlines, I don't know. But I know we're perfectly capable of meeting all the deadlines as a team. We have plenty of people hired. I'm definitely concerned about Joyce and Eileen and Jennifer.
Concern about Joyce?
Well,
Joyce?
she has her family emergency and traveling around the world. I mean, it's a lot, but hopefully, I'm sure she's fine, but she's
yeah, she'll be back.
Yeah,
on
she'll
the
be back.
15th.
But either way, I just want to make sure she's okay. We haven't heard from her for a while, so.
Okay.
But we don't need
communicated with her.
Yeah, we don't
She
need to
said
send her a
everything was
message or
fine.
anything. Let's just focus on Jennifer and Eileen for now and try to
Okay.
figure out what's going on with them. But either way, if we just get organized with us, right? We have myself, Alberto, we've got Lucy, we've got Ate, and we have Alex. There's 5 of us, and we have Everett. So it's 6 of us. So with the 6 of us, we should be able to get all of the work done that we discussed today by the deadline, just with just the 6 of us. Okay, so
we can
stay focused. We stay on track. We follow our new regular schedule of 6 sessions per week for both Andromeda and Cobalt. I think we can get back on track and meet all these deadlines and get off half pace up the whole thing. So I'm hopeful. I'll be working on all of it. The primary goals I'll be working on is definitely the accounting report and the Jurison, as well as all work plans, all client plans, the equity report, all eval plan. I'm working on the executive priorities as always. And of course, I'll be helping with recruitment, bills, taxes, all of that. So lots of things to move forward with. Check. Oh, and I'll be there at ACU tomorrow.
Thank you, Jay. Ate, you want to go next?
Who wants to go next?
Ate, you want to go next?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, I'll go next. Is anyone getting me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, thank you. I'll give the session 8. It was definitely a good session. For a while now, we haven't gotten such a straightforward, quick session with the topics. I'm happy we were able to read the taxes and get organized on the management. And I'm equally happy and everyone is getting involved. And hopefully, as Jay says, if we all put in efforts, I know it's not easy, we're gonna meet our deadlines. I will definitely be focusing on the taxes to make sure we don't get on the upfront pay stub. I will equally be focusing on the getting Lucy organized if she's interested to. I'm available anytime. She just needs to schedule, make a proposal, and we get agreement and we get from there. And I'm equally available to answer questions from anyone, Alex, anybody that wants to get help on anything that I know. I'm available to help. I'll be working on the, as I said, the taxis, working with new recruits, getting them set up from what I am experiencing. Or equally working on the payrolls, which is very important. I'm working on the budget. I'm working on all the pending deadline priorities. Check.
Thank you. Thank you, Ate. Wanna go next? Lucy, you wanna go next?
Yes, sure. Thank you so much for this session. I'm so glad I'm back to FQN Community Network to help network grow. I'm going to learn more, like just because I've been away for a while. I know it's not that new, so it's not that new, but just learning few things here and there. At least by 2 weeks, I'll catch up with everything and moving forward and do the client work. I'm going to focus on. Meanwhile, what I'm going to work on, do mostly the reminder. I'm
Close your
going
eyes.
to
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm going to do team scheduling reminders, making sure that teams are scheduling for our priorities that we have selected from now to date 15. It's just like 7 days, like just 6 to 7 days that we need to make sure all the priorities that we put on list are going to be scheduled and accomplished. And also, I'm going to work on recruitment budget. I just I need a guideline on that. I think Ate, you will help me where to get that recruitment budget and do the ranking. I don't know if the ranking is different like the one we have done before, but I'll just go through. I'll also take my time and see if there's some other videos uh, regarding my position that I was taking for clients, taxes. I mean, I'll make sure I follow on where are we on taxes and also on payroll. I've been involved in the FQN very much with payroll budgeting. Most of the things I've been doing before. It's just that, when you have been away for a while, you have to first go through and check is anything changed, because I have seen some other little changes, not that much. That's what I'm going to focus on. And thank you so much for giving me the chance once more to be among you as a part of FQN Community Network.
Great.
You're welcome. We definitely need a hand on payroll.
Yes.
Yes. I
For
would say,
sure.
I mean, we don't have any more videos. I mean, we have lots of videos, but they're not really organized. But we do have very organized responsibility organizing for
Sure.
payroll and budget. So, and it is updated. There are a few changes. Overall, it's about the same, but the responsibility organizing is very, very good. It goes through step-by-step detail for everything that needs to get done. So I think you'll actually appreciate that and like that, Lucy. As far as the taxes go, we're still a little unorganized with it, but it is updated. But everything is pretty much exactly the same as the taxes. It hasn't changed much at
Yeah.
all.
Just some
And
few forms have changed, but everything is almost the same.
yeah,
There's
and
more
then,
work though.
there's more taxes and there's more work, but
Time
it's
to
all
take a break.
The
similar.
process is the same.
Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Cool, but yeah,
Yeah, with
thank
the,
you,
with the
Lucy.
taxes, there's no problem. We can work together. You, I, and Joyce. Joyce
Yeah,
is
I'm sorry.
definitely coming back. I need her.
It's coming back.
Mama.
Yes, Joyce is kind of like our previous rock star before she took leave. But Alberto was working really hard before Joyce, but then Alberto got into his probation, which got a little rocky. But either way, we're as a team, we are doing okay. We're hanging in there. So who wants to check out next?
Me.
Mamoon. Oh yeah. Also, I was gonna mention Mamoon, Joyce, Lucy. Yeah, Mamoon, Joyce, and Lucy are all involved from way back before the pandemic and everything. So I think it's just the three of you now. But yeah, and myself, of course. Yeah, four of us. Check. So almost
Okay.
almost half the team is old. Isn't that cool?
Very good. Very good. A good sign.
Very good. Sign.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is something fruitful in FKN.
People coming back is
Yeah.
a very good sign.
Very good sign. All right,
Yeah.
Mamoon.
Okay.
Lucy, Lucy, I didn't get your number though.
Okay.
Number is
I'll give the session.
8.5.
6.5?
8.5.
8.5. Okay. All right, Mamoon.
I'll give the session 7. Um, I was a bit confused when I checked Lucy's pop, but after saw Jay's message, I confirmed that this is Locodo Lucy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, welcome back, Lucy. Thank you so much for coming back, and and also it's heavy raining and a storm here. Sorry about that. I got disconnected from the session, and I'll be working on ACU and uh, payroll budget. Also, we'll be working on scheduling. We'll be working on the main session responses. Check.
Alex? Advice?
I'll go next. I'll go next. I'll give the session 8. Lucy, you are welcome. It was a wonderful session, and I'm happy we have trying to schedule our team schedule and responsibilities, and I hope everybody will try to schedule and engage in each of his responsibility. I will be focusing on the payroll budget check.
Thank you. Who else?
Me.
Alex.
Me. Yes. Well, first of all, I want to thank you. All of you have been very kind and I have had a warm welcome. I'm really excited to learn more about the processes here and grow together with the community. And well, I have been taking some responsibilities, although I do not know in what I'm jumping in, but I have understood that you are all very let's say that disposed. No, disposed is not the word. You are all very able to help, to provide the help everybody needs, and that is very comforting. Very, it makes me very happy.
So what will you be focusing on?
But
What
What
will
are
you
you
be
gonna
doing
focus?
the coming day? What will you be working on?
yes, well, I'm going to focus on the assets, the equities, uh, Let me see what was the scopes and the recruitments, the quarterly bills. I think that's all.
Thank you.
Actually, I mean, like current on the budget. Oh,
Great.
thanks.
All right.
What's the
Okay,
number,
let me.
Alex? You didn't give me the number, Alex.
I think I mentioned, but in case I didn't, I'm feeling 7.
About how the session went. Now you at the checkout.
Okay.
You give a number on your evaluation of the session.
I think the session was really good. I heard about a lot of commitment or participation of everybody, and that is very very good. I find it very good in general.
Nice.
So please give a number.
So a number.
Yeah, the number I mentioned 7. This time
Okay.
I didn't mention it. The first time I'm not sure, but yeah, the second time I did.
Okay, 7.
Okay, I will go. I'll take for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give a session 7.
Mhm.
I was this session. I have some problem with my health. It's too late. Very strong headache, so it's kind of difficult for me to focus and to work. But I mean, session was very good, and very glad Lucy is on board. Very glad that Alex stepping up at the as usual, taking a lot of responsibility. So looking forward to have the session in about an hour that we scheduled, so that we can get off try to get off of this talk about the scope agreement. But should be good. Yes, I agree with Ate, and that if OJ says we managed to put together the 6 of us, we should be fine. So I'm going to be working on the taxes with Ate and the other responsibilities that we just logged ourselves in the leadership organizing spreadsheet. Check.
Great. Okay, so I think we are done. Alberto, if you're not feeling well, we could schedule for just Hydra tomorrow instead of Sonic, if you prefer.
Oh no, I'm okay. I just took some. It's just a headache. It's killing me.
Drink a lot of
Yesterday, I don't know.
Okay, well, we can check in. We'll check in on Discord in an hour and then go from there, okay?
Yeah, but I'm okay.
Yeah, so just drink a lot of water, okay, Papa? A lot of
Yeah,
water.
exactly. Water.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I'm used to that. Just drink a lot.
Yeah, I drink
All right.
Relax,
a couple of
chill.
liters.
I think
Thank
we
you.
are done then. Good work, everyone.
Everybody, good work.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.